Sup? Okay, okay. So, a good weekend, a nice weekend. Still a little bit sick, but much better than I was before. Sip, sip. And much better, well, not better mood, but I'm in a good mood now. Got a much needed few days off. That weekend was necessary. Anyway, so how am I going to hop into this? I'll wait a little bit. But I have been fortunate enough to get Dr. Poison up to rank 9. I pulled her a few more times. I've been dumping as many of my resources into pulling her as possible, just because of the heal stuff, and I really do want to get her to rank 10. The plus side about what has happened for me is I got up to level 300, which I wanted to scream 300. Then we will fight in the shade. That helped me get through a lot of the main story. Let's say one chapter, a lot is a stretch. But mostly what it allowed me to do was farm like 2 or 3 of the villains from Evil Falls. What's up, Spike? How you doing, man? How you doing? So it's allowed me to farm through them, which has gotten me a lot of gold. A lot of gold on top of it. So I had like 8 million in gold this morning. And then I did some of the gear. I went ahead and replaced Aquaman's HP piece here because I had an HP piece. Let me go to Zatanna. I need to replace this and add the defense here real quick. I don't have any of those things. Hooray. Quick select. Enhance plus. Does this go into gold? It went into 1 piece of gold. That's fine. Okay, so then strengthen this real quick. What's up, XP? So yeah, sorry I've been sick, guys. It has been a struggle. I am getting better. Good enough, hopefully, to go to the gym today. But yeah, this weekend I did want to stream, but I just ended up being like, I'm comfortable. I'm going to just chill and try to recover. Okay. While also trying to write down the stuff I need to do. All right. And then Zatanna, her calm piece. This actually, and here's a question that I have that I think I already know the answer to. So I did replace this HP. I made a mistake this morning. I made a mistake. My intent was to end up putting maybe this on Zatanna. However, I was smarter this morning and put this on Aquaman. I replaced this speed piece. What is this one? It's just regular HP. Oh yeah, because I just pulled these two. And I got nothing. So my farming for new tier 3 pieces did not go well this morning. Anyway, so I did have another speed piece. This one that I just pulled off. I don't have it on anyone that I would want to replace it on except for Zatanna. And the plan was originally to put this on Zatanna. She has this attack piece with block. I think I'd rather have her in HP because I do not think there's anything in her kit where attack benefit, other than, attacks. I don't think there's anything in her kit like heals or anything like that that makes it so that she should have attack. Have they increased how much evil money Falls provides? I'm at level 19 on most of the syndicates and they are like 6K. Feels like it's gone up a lot, which is awesome. You know what? Maybe this is me making up something. I feel like I remember them saying months ago, well, weeks. I don't know. Time is a flat circle for me right now. I feel like I remember them saying something about maybe they increased the levels in Evil Falls. But as you go up in level, as you beat the villains, you get more goals. Because right now, I think I'm at level 28 on Fire's Deathstorm, and I get 1.1 million if I complete that. And I did do like 2 or 3 of his yesterday, like quick because of level 300, just circling through right now. And then I did 2 or 3 of Superwoman. I think it was like 3. So I had stacked up to about 8 million at that point. And now it's down, of course, but I set it to 8 million. So yeah, keep going through Evil Falls. It's actually a pretty good place. That's also where you get your gear. So whenever you can, like, push Evil Falls as much as possible. Oh, there it is, the throat. Whenever you can push Evil Falls as much as possible, do that. because then you could take that currency and then start farming gear. So I would say Evil Falls is probably, well, is the most important for progression. That might be hyperbolic because I think you need titanium. Well, ooh, because the gear pieces I'm getting from the Evil Falls shop, when it's, you know, percentage piece, a bonus piece, it's awesome. So it also grants this. The attack is just an attack. This, okay, so she doesn't need, and then she heals for okay. So what I'm gonna do is replace this attack piece with that HP piece that used to be on Aquaman. And then, yeah, so this, we use that. Boom, we're looking good. And this is an attack. Oh, there's HP piece too on Raven. Yeah, because of her revive. Okay, cool. All right, so now Zatanna is improved. And let me check. And then I had one more Raven con piece, 15%. So yeah, the nerdy things I do while watching Red Zone. Was it con piece or accessory? Oh, that's what it was that I was going to do with Raven. So next for Raven is I have a... Oh, I bought a lot of stuff in Evil Falls. Let's see. Attack. No. Crit. Yay. I have a tier 3 crit piece. Someone is getting that in a little bit. Let's see. So there was an HP piece that I was going to put onto Raven as soon as I had the resources to up it, but I'll just do it anyway. This is a no-go. It was HP, yeah. Bonus. That one. I wanted to put on Raven to sub for the attack that she has. Double checking real quick. I probably just didn't notice because I pay more attention to the gear. The Evil Falls shop started offering more gear today, which is definitely new. Oh, did it? Oh, do you mean it started offering it today? New or new for you, as in like you've gotten to a different level? Because that's also true. When you do complete them, they give you a bunch of gear as well. I haven't started a new story chapter in weeks. Really? Well, hey, work on the gear. Work on the gear. Make sure you try to find. I mean, I'm sure you would if you could, but like try to farm for the percentage gear pieces. Replace those. Even like the Epic 1 versus Epic 3. I would rather have an Epic 1 attack bonus than an Epic 3, flat stat. It's just so much better. So even look into that kind of stuff to see if you have. I have plenty of percentage pieces that were floating around when I made the discovery. That I was like, oh wait, what? That were floating around that I didn't even notice. All right, this is what I was gonna check. I like the way Raven attacks, but I believe that the heals are more important. So heals them from equal to 70% of Raven's current HP. So like her HP being higher makes sense. So let's go ahead and replace this piece. Yeah. Replace. And then I need to find a speed. Ooh. Thanks, Evil Falls. Then I need to find a speed, who's it here, to replace this one. Swamp Thing I'm liking more, but he is still very, 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 very much a leave me on the poison team and don't expect anything from me kind of character. Like he really doesn't do anything. Okay, so then replace that. And then we can strengthen this a little bit. Yeah, good problems I have for sure. Oh wait, did I only need to do that once? Ooh. I'm used to, oh yeah, level 6 is the right one. So I only need this one piece to get this up to 7.5% bonus. We strengthen, we're good. Okay, so Raven is therefore slightly improved. The next level is 13. Can I get to 13 from here? I don't think so. Nah. And even though these epic pieces could be used, I really could use these. I'm always hesitant to use any of the epic pieces, even though I'm well into... Yeah, this one isn't getting used. All right, so let's do that. All right, Raven, doing it for you. Yep, so I will use these that are non... Yep, so no percentage stats there. Bup, 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 bup. Yeah, I got to start cleaning shop a little bit. I can't keep it all. This feels bad. This feels really bad. Okay, that's flat, flat. Okay, so where are we right now? 13. This feels so bad. I don't like doing this. I don't like doing this. Where are we at right now? Still, look at how much I have to do just to get it to move. This is insane. Do I have one piece that's... Oh, that's HP bonus? Nope. HP regular. Defense regular. All right, so we'll do that. Ah, that feels crazy. Okay. But they're just epic pieces with flat stats. They are expendable. Note that I still kept the block percentage, right? That even though it's just an epic piece, I keep the percentage pieces, and I'm trying not to use any of these, at least not for characters that are in my regular rotation. Okay, so Raven is improved. I'm in a good mood now. This is better. Dr. Poison. Got Dr. Poison in rank 9 because of me just being able to get through some chapters, get through a lot of system recovery. I was able to get a lot of diamonds, some encrypted tokens along the way. I was lucky enough to pull her, I want to say 2 more times. So now she's at rank 9. I still have not, because, warning, actually, we'll put this in here at the end because I still haven't done the level 3 video. So, check, I'm bumping in. Warning. In the event for Dr. Poison, there is a thing that says, and this is going to make sense in the 300 video. There is a thing that says, level up a character 5 times. Now, I don't know about you, but what I would do in this scenario is I would go to a character that is not in my level link, some crappy uncommon thing down here, click on them, and then level them up. Uh-oh. I'm level 300. What's up, Runes? I'm level 300. I can no longer do this. Sucks. Figured that out yesterday. How do I do this? Well, I'm glad you asked. I go to the level link matrix now. Now, each of these crystals that will take me up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, each of these crystals that take me up from 300 to 301, I do this level up part, and that's what counts as leveling up a character, okay? So just so you know, when you get to level 300, be wary, because I was just doing this, just going, and I've forgotten about the whole level up 5 times for the Dr. Poison event. And I'll be able to do this today because I only need 100 titanium. I'm not having to get 180. Progressing through the game a bit lately because I'm at level 300 has gotten me more titanium. So now I'll be careful for the next time and just have it set, ready to go. So that way, all I have to do is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's leveling up 5 times, even though the actual level itself isn't increasing. And that is how you can meet that condition. So hopefully that helps you out. All right, we stop recording there. And so, yeah, I need to get 6,000 more titanium so I can level that up. Anyway, so going back to Dr. Poison. Dr. Poison, I don't know. I might need to rank these up more. She's doing really well for me, but my prediction of her being like, she is a additional support. So like a secondary tank, she's a secondary healer in my view. Meaning you still need a Kid Flash or a Pandora if you're doing like full heals, characters that actually heal. And if you wanted to put in Zatanna next to Kid Flash for extra support, if you want to put in Dr. Poison next to Pandora for extra support, that's where they fit. I still love the way that she works though. And I have been able to, and I could probably even show this here. I'm at 5218 and I have been running them as my second unit with which is a pretty big deal for me, seeing as how I just got them. She is rank 9 though, but I've been running them as basically my second unit, where Dr. Poison, whom you cannot see, usually before, and I think I can change this now because this isn't working here. We'll take DCU out. What I was doing before was running DCU here, and then the back row was strictly Poison team. So Cheshire, Poison Ivy, and Dr. Poison. Right now, I'm not able to do that because the second these guys pop off, Cheshire gets eaten up. So I'm going to try this real quick with Swamp Thing and see how this goes. But this has been fun. A lot of fun. I don't think they have fire. Do they have fire? No, I don't think so. So let's do this. And then make sure the team synergy is... I cannot use the 50% plus because of Swamp Thing. When I have Cheshire in here and I can use this 50% superpower bonus, it's awesome. Anyway, so we're going to do this very quickly to see if it works. And then you'll see the thing that I don't want to be selfish, but I do like the heals from Dr. Poison. I wish they were slightly more, but she does put out a lot. And her like paired with Swamp Thing, who is basically a healer, it works really well. Really, really, really well. And he does put out so much, was it firm stand, sturdy armor, whatever you want to call it, whichever one it is. He does put out so much of that. And the ability for Poison Ivy to get to this back row, these little... I need to find a word that I can say other than jerks, but that is also not cursing to describe how I feel about these dudes in the back. Like, I don't like them. Any of them. I know some people say the baseball hat dudes, the fish people, whatever. I don't like them. Whoever's in that back row. But yeah, their ability to target back there, love it. Absolutely love it. And Dr. Poison's ultimate, extending the poisons on the enemy, is so much fun. It's so much fun. I'm trying to decide. There was a situation, though, yesterday where I think Cheshire almost single-handedly took out a no because everybody else had fallen. And I said that Dr. Poison would be better than Cheshire based on nothing other than, like, marketing and sales. I don't know. They're kind of like at a tie for me. Look at all the heals that just happened. Kind of like a tie for me right now. I do not know. The one downside I did notice, or that's just natural in it, is that the fewer characters you have out there receiving poison or taking poison damage, the fewer her heals. Because it's based off of triggering those things. So there's that. But what's up, guy? Oh, Argent. How you doing? But yeah, I am still loving Dr. Poison. Very much so. And she just triggered all those poisons and sat Bane down. I love it. I love it. All right, so then basically after doing this, I've been using Dr. Poison and Cheshire to farm Dr. Poison by getting the diamonds from these nodes and everything else. All right, so with this done, let me go ahead and check the first team, see what I can do. Back, no. So first lineup. Now with this, I was heavy, and I think I might have screwed this up, but it's fine. I can find somebody to replace him. I was heavy into Mighty, trying to be sure to take them out as fast as possible. John Stewart, I want to hurry up and get his badge finished because I've had to change his ultimate order so that way, usually I try to put him first or second so his shields go up quick so he's countering. His last badge, all of his badge sucks except for tier 3, which tier 3, I need to do the badge list, finish that list. But his last thing, his tier 3 badge, is he starts the battle with his shields up. And that would mean I could just put him here. Like I wouldn't have to put him in the front. It'd be so nice. It'd be so much better. But we're not there yet. So let's go ahead and run this lineup and see what happens. So what is everybody thinking of? And I don't know, for those of you who are there right now and you have Cheshire and you have Dr. Poison at a basically even level, who do you think is better? Because we already know Swamp Thing is third place in his own team, in the Poison team. Who do you think is better, Cheshire or Dr. Poison? I need to change the graphics on this thing too. These fish look busted because I have it on like low resolution, I think, or whatever you want to call it. You got Cheshire XP? She does do a lot of damage. She does. And lays out a lot of poison. Cheshire for sure. I'm wondering if, and that was the thing I said before about Judo Master. I'm wondering how much time will tell on that. I don't mean to sound like Matt Damon from Dogma, and what was it, Footloose 2, Electric Boogaloo. I don't mean to do that, but I'm wondering because she does have a lot of utility, especially when she goes into her. I'm not disrespecting Cheshire. Dr. Poison comparison is not a disrespect to Cheshire. How dare you, sir? No, but I mean like her invulnerability, her shroud. If that could pop off just a little bit earlier. Oh, she's your first rank 10. That's a good first rank 10 to have. That's a good first rank 10 to have. Oh yeah, and by the way, me saying this, I know some people go, it's the sports comparison thing, where it's like by saying one is the greatest and calling the other one second, you're saying that second place one is trash, and that's not what I'm saying. Cheshire's an absolute goddess in this game, right? She's an absolute like goddess in this game. Oh, hey, what's up, X Bone Collector? Are you referring to like Bone Collector in the sense of the Denzel Washington, Angelina Jolie movie from the 90s? It's a good movie. Anyway, so I don't mean to say like Cheshire is bad, not by any means. I love them both. They're amazing. I'm leaning towards Dr. Poison more because of the heals and the damage of triggering all the poisons and stuff. But if you told me Cheshire, that's why I asked the question. It's really not like I can't fight you if you say Cheshire. I could fight it by saying maybe in the future, but who the hell knows what happens in the future? You know what I mean? Like, I can't fight you on it. My wife called for me, so I had to circle back in the video to see what's up. What's up, guy? But yeah, so it's not saying that she's bad, because she is amazing. She's immediately taking the place of a lot of what I had Judo Master doing. In terms of back row attacks, if I put them together, you can really, like if I put Cheshire here and Judo Master here, they would annihilate Green Arrow. Absolutely annihilate him. This is going far better than I thought it would. Not complaining, please believe. Far better than I thought it was going to go. One for damage and one for utility. That's what I mean. Like one, and that's why it's kind of a hard comparison to make. It's when I do the sports analogy. Sorry, I do the sports analogy thing. I know not everybody's into sports, but NBA. And let me slow down my speech a little bit. So like NBA, you do the whole Jordan compared to LeBron thing, right? My argument has always been that's not a fair comparison because LeBron is Magic Johnson. Kobe was the second version of Jordan. Rest in peace. Kobe was Jordan version 2. LeBron was Magic Johnson version 2. So trying to compare like someone who's pass first versus someone who's like an attacking guard is not necessarily fair because they do different things. Very different things. So you can make the comparison greatest of all time, but that's going to come down largely to what you find is more important. Same thing with Cheshire and Dr. Poison here. Like Dr. Poison is amazing for her utility and what she can do. But if your style of play is more aggressive and more attack based, then you're going to say that she's better. And if my style of play is more like, which I didn't even realize is like more defensive and damage over time based, I'm going to value Dr. Poison more. So like Mr. T, exactly. That is the hard question. Mr. T easily, but that's the question, Bone Collector. It's more like Mr. T versus Dr. Poison. It's more like Judo Master versus Cheshire. Those are the questions, I think, that I should have asked. And I would say I'm putting Mr. T over Dr. Poison easily. I think I put Cheshire over Judo Master too. The counterattack here is so OP. Even though Deathstroke is the best damage dealer, it's hard to use them against a block team. And I don't know that Deathstroke is the best damage dealer. And it might be the way I have him built and how I have my other epics going. But he doesn't get used much in my rosters. I think I just lean towards epics more anyway. I don't know what it is. I think maybe it's because the legendaries are so hard to get and so hard to rank up that I just kind of gravitate towards the ones that I can rank up. Like, for example, tomorrow I'm going to be able to take Batman to rank 11. I already have Kid Flash rank 11. I'm going to be able to take Dr. Poison to rank 10 tomorrow. It's just so much easier with them versus I was able to take Hal to rank 7. And I'm going to have to wait probably 2 weeks before I can take him to rank 8. So I lean heavy towards the legendary. So Cheshire has definitely changed some things for me. She's the first really strong. That's the thing I've had, and it's been shocking to see her tear through back. That's 100%. Since the Poison team, and I'll disagree with you slightly, Spike. Since the Poison team has come out and there's more poisons out, Poison Ivy hits that back row like a truck too. Before she did well, now she's a monster. She really attacks that back row too, and so does Cheshire. If I had an issue here, I mean, granted, these are mighty, I would slide her into the middle slot here where Pandora is, and Cheshire would annihilate Batman for me. Like, she really attacks that back row hard. And not just that, she gives him a bunch of poisons. So even when she's gone, she's still doing it. And the fact that she does prolong it, this is her team synergy I like, but it bugs me. It's very specialized. For PvE content, geez, those bleeds. For PvE content, the back row DPS characters keeping their poisons to the end of battle, very good. Not necessarily great for PvP content or stuff outside of main story. They're forcing us to use Penguin. To like Penguin. I was, and I'm okay with him. However, I have very easily subbed him for Mr. Terrific and Superman DCU. So I can use him, and that's like the optimal poison team, but having 50% added superpower damage for all the poisons going out there and then Poison Ivy attacking, like, is better that way. It's better that way. But yeah, Cheshire is absolutely awesome. She is. Well, I'm already on 21 now. Okay. 21. Well, we'll see how this goes. And then the Poison team will be second. But they very quickly become... Oh, well, go to hell. Batman. That creates a problem. Also, I noticed one thing in OG Superman's kit for his tier 3 badge. I need to go back. Oh, that's what it was. I remember now. His invulnerability, when you take him out, like when you take him to like 0 and he does that whole invulnerability thing, if you get his tier 3 badge all the way up, it lasts for 2 turns. That's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. I don't know if I should work on it. I'm working. I noticed it because I was working on Green Lantern John Stewart's badge and trying to get that up. And I was like, well, before I use this resource, let me see if there's any other mighties that would use this on. And I noticed that, and I was like, that's pretty awesome. Deathstroke Lex, Peacemaker Bride, rank 8. Oh, wow. Excuse me. And Judo Master. Well, okay, yeah, okay, see. It's because Ocean Master and Nightwing are a cheat code. And if you're using Deathstroke has multiple attacks. And so he's getting eaten alive by Ocean Master. Peacemaker does not do much damage at all. He's there to lay out armor break and fragile. The Bride, her ultimate is good. But with Judo Master, if Ocean Master is anywhere that's not the centerpiece, like in the center, then you got a problem, especially since Judo Master is going to do multiple attacks on Nightwing too. Yeah. Just have Ocean Master in the back chilling with Nightwing up front, and that team gets eaten up. Especially since the defense... Yeah, it also eliminates Lex. All of his shields disappear because the weaken that gets put out once Ocean Master does his thing is going to change all that all that weaken into bleeds times 2, and bleeds are what you use to stop shields. So yeah, yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see where that was a problem for you. 100%. Um, right now it's your favorite team. That's why I hate play. What kind of skills would Joker have? Poison and bleeds. I want Joker walking around with a knife and a flower. There has to be a move called the last laugh. That'll probably be his ultimate. I would want them to. Oh, they would have to drop a new Harley Quinn. I would hope they would drop a new Harley Quinn because they're not going to take the one that we have now up to Epic. And I guess it would have to be the old school version of Harley Quinn from the animated series. Do that. Last Laugh, White Knight. I think you could put that as a. No, maybe. I don't know. Let me think. I want to think about the character, the actual ability names. Hey, let's go to this and watch this again. Let's see. Ooh, this is going to be a problem. Green Arrow is going to eat us alive. But let's see that real quick. But he's going to eat us alive because he's agile versus all the tactical. It depends because I feel as though they would turn Joker into a bleed character. I know I said poisons, but I believe they would do bleed because we have a whole poison thing now. Yeah. And then I think you pair him with your Deathstrokes, with your Two-Faces, with your Ocean Masters, with your... If that's the case, they would have to give him some kind of debuff, though. And Bleeds is the one I was thinking of. But then Joker, Toxin, Poison. Maybe they give him both. Shazam would be awesome. I want Doomsday. Doomsday would be fun. I want Darkseid right now. I spent too much time thinking about Joker abilities. He needs to have a passive that triggers when he enters the field, causing either fear, stun, or silence to the opposing team. But they need to... Oof. Fear isn't the thing, though. Fear isn't the thing. And I only say because... Yeah, people were afraid of him. Yeah, I guess so. But he wants to make people, quote-unquote, laugh. And the Joker fish? Hold up. He also needs a poison move. Either he throws a gift bomb or chattering teeth with poison, and he hits an enemy with one of those smiling Joker fish. That episode was hilarious. It's from the flower. You're thinking it's from the flower. All he has to do is walk up and with the flower, poison. That's all you need from him. I think Joker is a support rather than a DPS. I can see that. Definitely not a tank. Joker is a chemical genius, so maybe poison and bleed. That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be poisons and bleeds. And I think you can get away with that because it is the Joker. So he is an iconic villain in DC, in comic books, period. So I think you could get away with him having poisons and bleeds. But then that makes me think that they wouldn't put him out anytime soon. Unless they do it like the Aquaman thing where they just drop him and he doesn't have a team. I don't know. I do not know. Let's go to system recovery. See if I can farm a little bit there. I do not know. But I think he has to have a debuff. He has to have a debuff. That's why I mentioned Stunner Silence, representing the chaos and the fear. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. Like I couldn't I saw what you meant. I just couldn't I couldn't disagree with it, but I was trying to think if they give him a new thing, like uncontrollable laughter, like Cheshire's special poison. And that means that he doesn't get it, that the enemy doesn't get it. It's like stun, except the enemy doesn't get a turn because they're too busy laughing. That kind of, that's what I meant. You know what I mean? Yeah. Whoa, what was I doing here? I got here? Okay. All right. Whatever, though. Yeah, see, Dr. Poison's over here. I have Zatanna over here. They're the ones doubling up for the heals, damage, and then increase the damage. So let's see how this goes. I don't know what I was doing here. With Chattering Teeth is, yeah, I think wow. I'm going to feel nerdy right now. I'm going to be geeky. Chattering Teeth has to be bleed effect. I agree with Runes right there. Has to be bleed effect. Flower, the toxin, that has to be a poison effect. Boom, we got our first 2 attacks right there. Chattering Teeth get thrown out for his basic. The flower for his advanced attack. Check. We got that covered. He's clearly going to be a legendary because they want our money. Or maybe he'd be an epic with a team synergy, which would upset a lot of people, but that's actually the better characters to me so far have been the characters that are epics with team synergies. Those have been the better characters to me, or the ones that I want more. Right now, I am dumping every single resource I have into trying to pull, well, Dr. Poison, but Cheshire wouldn't be far behind. Ignoring Swamp Thing? So he'd probably be an epic with the team synergy. So then who would you, but you have to make him legendary. Ooh, you have to make him legendary, don't you? But I want Mr. Terrific over DCU. Judo Master over Peacemaker. I don't know. I guess he has to be legendary. But that worries me because the last few legends, not that they have been bad or like they're awful, but the last few legendaries have been like, well, he would have us double the damage on superheroes. That would be cool if he teamed up with Lex. You have a villain team synergy. Although I don't know that you could do that, Runes. That's an awesome idea. I don't know that you can do that because that might be a little bit too OP. Like if he can just be paired with, I guess, 2 villains and then do double the damage, all of them do double the damage, that could be a mess. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Bye-bye, Huntress. That would be a mess. That would be an absolute mess. 3 characters survive. Nope, but thank you for the diamonds because I'm farming for Dr. Poison. While the teeth bleeds, I would expect them to spew gas. Okay, we see teeth differently. I go super simple with the bleeds and just use a knife or crowbar. Maybe the ultimate is the flailing attack hitting multiple characters like Judo Master. No, bleeds because like I picture the teeth like clamping onto like Batman's arm, like he would have to do with the Batarang and then like pop them things off. That's how I see the teeth. Don't forget his gag gun that sometimes fires real bullets. That's the ultimate, Argent. Thank you. That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate. Last laugh. He pulls out the gun and it just does bang. And then while he's looking at it, it shoots him in the face in some way that hurts other people. I don't know. We're workshopping here. We're brainstorming. We're in the middle. We're in the middle of this meeting. And then we'll just send the video over to DC Worlds Cloud and be like, yeah, so do all this stuff. Because that's how video games work. Anyway, let's put out, I think we're good here. We're good. Let's keep it running. Can we petition to make Scarecrow epic? I think Bone Collector, I think what we're going to have to petition for is for them to make a new Scarecrow that isn't epic. I think that's what that's going to be. I don't think they're going to elevate one. I think they're going to... Same thing with Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn should be an epic minimum. As a matter of fact, there's your first team. It's probably going to be Joker, Legendary, and then because Harley Quinn's so popular, Harley Quinn with the team synergy. There's your first thing. Oh, wait, though. So then if Harley Quinn has a team synergy, and I did say this about Poison Ivy and Cheshire, then she has to have some kind of synergy with Poison Ivy. Oh, we're building something here. Hold on. So we have Joker Legendary, Harley Quinn team synergy, and then her team synergy has to in some way help benefit Poison Ivy. This went poorly. Swamp Thing is a god. Oh, really? Rank 10. Okay. 40% block throwing in. Really? X Games. Okay. Really? I mean, he's been better since I've had the other Poison characters, Cheshire and Dr. Poison. You're the first person I've heard say that he's that good. I see the teeth vision. Shaking my head. I'm with you, Bone Collector. Oh yeah, the fact that Catwoman is a rare is a travesty. 100% Catwoman. So Batman's just gonna marry a regular. Come on now. What are we doing? What are we doing? 100% agree on that. See, I can't use agile. And the thing is usually, this is how I get to. I usually just do whatever I can to accommodate this. And then I'll go back later for the 6 turn thing or whatever. Dr. Poison died basically immediately. My best healers, Kid Flash and Pandora, are agile. Maybe I should put in. I mean, we could try. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. That's gonna be so bad. This is still bad. But I'm no longer going to use superpower damage. All right, John Stewart, show me. Dr. Poison stays. Swamp Thing stays. They're gonna be our supports, our heals. That's the plan. That's what we're gonna try to do. Then as far as damage goes, I can't use agile, so and I can't use. Oh my gosh, this is a problem. All right, so I'm tempted to put DCU back in. A lot of single target, but he can survive in the front. Oh, really? This is the first time I've used this team synergy in a very long time. Turn. Let's be crazy. See, he always ends up. This just extends. Let's do that maybe. Hey, I need my Hal Jordan rank 10 too. We have no real Robin. That's an epic. Yeah, well, we all know Damien's the fake Robin. I mean, Nightwing. Nightwing is like one of the best epics in the game. So technically, he could use a 52 pickup with Razor cards. That would be cool. How would that would be cool. I like that idea. So we have a lot of heals going on right now. Well, then if Swamp Thing is so well, we'll see because I have some Swamp Thing frags. As you guys know, I did just pull Hal Jordan, so the idea was going to be to try to get Hal Jordan to rank 8. Maybe the idea should be to try to get Swamp Thing to. DCU's dead already? Maybe the idea should be to get Swamp Thing to rank 9. Well, no, we'll do Hal Jordan first, just to get everybody up to rank 8 before I start progressing further. But I was going to actively ignore him, really. Like, just if I need him, I need him. But if he, well, put it this way: who said that? X Games, before XS Games, I think is what that says. Forgive me for reading it incorrectly. Once he's at rank 10, is he okay up front? Because I keep running him as support because he's so squishy whenever I try to use him. So when you have him rank 10, are you running Swamp Thing up front? Somebody please handle Pandora. Please, 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 please. You know who could handle Pandora? Cheshire. Except Cheshire's agile, so we're not doing that right now. I should probably, if this doesn't go, well, no, I can't put in Poison Ivy because she's tactical, so she's attacking the back row. But how much damage is she going to do on Pandora before Pandora kills her? Boo. Okay. I run him in the front as an off-tank, Penguin as the main tank. Okay. Because I'm usually just scared to do that because he falls so fast. So fast. But I guess rank 10, increased health, increased stats would help with that. Did someone say my wife's name? Ooh, I said Pandora or Swamp Thing. I don't think you're married to Swamp Thing or Pandora. Swamp Thing, aka Victor Wembanyama of DC Legends or DC Worlds Collide. See, it slipped. Who's your badge priority in tactical? Oh, right now I stopped doing Mr. Terrifics because his tier 3 badge is a waste. Pandora has a special place in your heart. She is cute. And that's what I'm saying. We always fall for the bad girls. Always fall for the bad girls. Tactical is not Mr. Terrific because his tier 3 sucks. I have to go look at my roster because it has been a problem. Tactical has been an active problem for me. I don't know about way better than Kid Flash. I'm working on her. I'm getting her there. I still wouldn't say way better than Kid Flash. I'm putting them on almost equal footing right now, basically. But it's mostly not because of the heals itself, but because she heals and does damage at the same time. But the way I have Kid Flash built, since I've built him this way for a very long time, means that B means that this ain't gonna go. Means that he's an amazing healer. So I have to be fair to her in the sense that I've built him this way. I've built him to be amazing. And she does not have the gear that's nearly as good as his. All right? See, like her gear's not, it's getting there. It's getting better. But like, for example, heal bonus here, this HP bonus, boo. But if I had more heal bonuses, then her heals would go up. So if I level these up to all the way there, she's going to start healing like Kid Flash heals. For me. I got very lucky with my Swamp Thing. I have almost perfect neck, comm devices, accessories, give him 13% HP bonus and comms 17. I think I have the same too with Swamp Thing. I think it's 13 and 13 for him. Yeah, it's 11.3 and 11.8. So I was fortunate on gear, and then the speed, of course, for his poisons out of his poisons and his heals out of his advanced attack. So I think really it is I need to rank him up to get those stats up, but it's gonna be a minute before I get him to rank 10, maybe rank 9. I'm not gonna get him to rank 10 for a minute. I'm gonna take Hal Jordan to rank 8 first. Raven. There you go. That's what it is. My badge priority right now for tactical. Thank you for that reminder. It goes Zatanna, then Raven. Lex isn't in the equation right now because of how much they screwed up his ultimate. So those are the two. Sorry, I knew it was something that was going to, because I was thinking about it heavy. But right now with Zatanna, and I just pulled Two-Face. Thanks for that. Y'all could have given me another Dr. Poison. Go to her badge, and it is the first 2 casting increases progress on the action bar for all allies by 20%. This is on the where are we looking? This one, on her advanced attack, right? So on her advanced attack, which she does first, and I have her in speed. The second that she does this attack and gives everybody frantic, and then gives the 2 attacking highest attack more frantic, 3 stacks more frantic, so they have 5. She then gives everybody 20% action bar. It's nuts. And then Raven next. I'm trying to remind myself of Ravens. I just knew that I should do them. I can't remember why. Oh yeah. When strength is restored, the ally unit with the lowest proportion of HP is immediately healed with equal to 300% of attack power. Also ricochets 1 time. So she heals and then it ricochets to somebody else on her tier 3 badge for Raven. After she does her revive and she heals that character for 70% of her HP, cool. When it comes back and where she has that I can't do anything period, where she's like the White Raven, once that's over, which the mirror helps with that being over, she then heals the character with the lowest HP. I love that. Okay, thanks. Don't have Zatanna, so I will have. You don't have Zatanna? You've been playing for a while. You don't have Zatanna? I thought you. Okay, maybe it's me. I thought you've been playing for a while. You make ranking legendary so easy. Excuse me? No, it's not easy at all, whatsoever. I've been playing for a while, so maybe it looks easy. It is not easy. Talking about rank 9 legendary next week. I'm trying to get my first rank 8 legendary. Yeah. Oh, no. That was okay. Okay, I see what you mean. No, I'm saying that I'm gonna rank 8 Hal before I rank 9 Swamp Thing, because I could probably rank 8 Hal next week ish. Rank 9 Swamp Thing, depending on how many shards I have, would probably take another month. That's why. Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. So in this scenario here with Hal, all I would have to do, because I have 15 of his shards anyway from that whole trials thing, if I get another 20 once the Elite Arena shop resets and I pull those 20, I'm up to 35 plus another 25 here, 8th medals. I'll get more of those. Boom, he's rank 8. With Swamp Thing, because of that event, I might be able to do it, but I need 100. I have 40. I would get 20, and then I would need another 28th medals to get him up to rank 9. So maybe I could, now that I look at it, maybe I could, but those frags came from the Swamp Thing event. Yay! Those things came from the Swamp Thing event. So Elite Arena resets in 2 weeks. So I'll be able to do any of that stuff I just told you in 2 weeks. So, plan ahead. Also, I know you're a Batman fan. I just bought a hobby box last night of Batman Skybox Metal Universe. Yo, I'm jealous. I mean, you could send that to me if you want it to be nice. Where'd you get that? Although I'm in Switzerland, I may not be able to get it. Where'd you? As a matter of fact, I'm asking you as if I'm not about to Google that in a minute. Hold on. I'm copying this right now. I don't need to be spending no money, though. Christmas is coming. And I may need to buy some extra Christmas gifts this year. Some extra stuff. But I will still Google this. Also, there's a chance that Hal is next returning legendary. There is that chance. However, since they don't give us a map to be able to tell, I don't know. And truth be told, maybe, given that you just said that, it's a fair point. Given David Adams, yeah, we don't have that. Given that you've just said that, that might be the reason why I wait on doing anything with Hal Jordan. Because then I use these resources like this one. This is the thing I'm talking about. I would use this, and then the next week, because they don't give us a calendar, there's a Hal Jordan there as a guarantee, and I'm like, well, here's the other thing too. And I'm asking this question genuinely. I don't think I'm going to pull for any of the OG legendaries with super encrypted tokens. I don't want to do that. Because right now, I cannot, other than maybe Dr. Fate, and I mean, I guess I get to be arrogant or a little bit picky here because I have Hal Jordan now, but I wasn't really pursuing Hal Jordan like that anyway. Other than Dr. Fate, and even that's kind of like, sure, I'm caring more about the new legendaries coming out. So I'm saving those super encrypted tokens. Oh, they ship internationally. Check. Bet. We're going to go ahead and talk to David Adams too. You finna give David Adams some money. You just over here advertising for him. They love you right now. But so like we're gonna get a new legendary. Let's say it's Joker. Let's say it's some Shazam, Black Adam, whoever. I would rather save my super encrypted tokens for them than pull for any of the older ones. Dr. Fate kind of included. Martian Manhunter I want, but really for the bunker, Flash is cool, but I would rather have Cheshire than Flash right now. Cyborg, he was good. He helped me in Digital Universe when I was able to like rent him or borrow him. He's cool. Blue Beetle's supposedly good for the block team. My block team is beastly right now anyway. Supergirl, meh. So what? And I mean, this is coming from a place of privilege. I missed on Parallax too. It sucks. This comes from a place of privilege. However, for the Parallax event, what I did was because of Dr. Poison, I saved up like 300 of those tickets, and I could have very easily for the next reinforcement event bought one of the reinforcements, and instead I used those tickets to buy more encrypted tokens so I could pull for Dr. Poison more. That's how much I like Dr. Poison. Yeah, because I have Deathstroke, I have Sinestro, which I need to work on Sinestro's gear as well. So I am coming from a place of privilege, I admit, 100%. But these, what, three, four, six remaining, when they do their banners, because they separated them out and they separated out the guarantees, guys, you screwed yourselves. Because they separated it out and these like older characters are not going to be part of the guarantee, I'm not going to pull for them. I would rather just save my super encrypted tokens and wait for the new legendary to come out and pull for those. Why would I pull for the older legendaries who are, just by like how these games work, going to slowly but surely become more and more useless as power creep happens? Now, when Brother Eye goes through, sure, but we don't know when that's going to happen again, and we don't know what the next old legendary you're going to put out is, and we don't know the new legendary. So all of the I don't knows, calendar guys, all of the I don't knows means that I'm just going to sit there and hoard my super encrypted tokens until the new legendary. And if he's a crappy new legendary, then I just won't pull for him and wait for the next one. But I won't be pulling for the old ones. So like that's what happens when you don't give us a calendar. The Lanterns need their synergy character to release. I mean, they have their artifact. And I think maybe the Lanterns synergy is going to happen when that TV series comes out. On my last pick, I had 6 chances to get Parallax and miss. Yeah, on my last day, I had 1 chance left, and it was just like, done. Did by the Batmobile. The Batmobile is awesome. The Batmobile is awesome. Right now, though, I'm loving the Lantern. But the Batmobile isn't awesome, especially when you start ranking that thing up. It is amazing. Let's go back. Sequoia plan. Oh, my gold is disappearing quick. I had 8 million this morning. It is burning a hole in my pocket. I should have more titanium here. I do not. 4,000 coming through in like 2 hours. All right, I might make myself a cup of coffee real quick. Give my throat a slight pause. I'm surprised you don't have Supergirl yet. That's gonna be a big troll when you pull her. People, there's not a lot of positive things being said about Supergirl. And if that burns one of my guarantees, well, that's the thing. I'm not gonna pull this, and I'm not gonna pull unless I get impatient and I need like some elite shards. I'm not gonna pull for any legendaries other than new ones because they separated out that whole legendary guarantee thing. So I'd rather save these 20 than to use these 20 to try to pull Dr. Fate when you're gonna release Shazam as a legendary next month. Maybe. I don't know. You didn't tell me. So I know what I'm about to do is wait. Which stalls your money, DC Rose Collide. Anyway, I managed to pull Parallax Fragments on page 4, first pull, and got it right after using my tickets to get the Batmobile since I missed out on it during the event the first time around. Well, good for you then. Oh, wait, I think you even said that you missed out on the Batmobile, if I remember correct, Guy. Forgive if I don't. I think you said you missed out on the Batmobile like on the last day because you didn't realize that you wouldn't be able to buy it somewhere else or something like that. Like you just missed out on it. And it's much better to pull on the new legendary because maybe they are exactly. They're the new meta. Also, you can rank them 8 immediately because of the event. Exactly. The rank 8 thing I didn't even mention, but yeah, that's 100% right. I didn't even think about, but 100% right. Why would I pull for? I love Wonder Woman. Why would I pull for Wonder Woman? You're going to have a new legendary come out. Wonder Woman already, she was the best legendary in the game. Now it's Aquaman. You know what Aquaman was? A new legendary that you guys put out. Wonder Woman still holds her own. She could still be number 1. Some argument could be made there, but still, like, and because you separated out the guarantees, I would have at least been tempted to pull for, I'm going to keep with Dr. Fate because that's the one I want. I would at least be more tempted to pull for Dr. Fate if I knew that using those super encrypted tokens at least got me closer towards the new legendary guarantee. But because you made them separate, I don't care. I'd rather save for the new one. She's almost useless. Legendary ever. Like, they make her a legendary, but not Scarecrow. That just boils my skin. Well, it's not her fault. They made her kit suck. Would you want Scarecrow to be a legendary but have a terrible kit? That's basically what happened. They made her kit suck. The only old legendary I will pull for is How. Otherwise, I'll wait for the newest one if it's. That's what that's how I feel about Doctor Fate. And even with Doctor Fate, I'm like, the guarantee though. Maybe if I need some elite frags because I'm trying to rank up somebody else, maybe then. That's how I got Hal Jordan in the first place. Actually, was I needed some elite frags to rank up somebody. I can't remember who anymore. So like maybe, but at the end of the day, I'm probably just gonna wait for the new legendary. The more I think about it, the less likely I am to pull for Hal Jordan. So what I'm gonna do is I am actually gonna go get a coffee, help relieve my throat, and then what? I'm done with what? All right. So then we challenge here, and then I will return momentarily. Let's see. I'm probably gonna lose this. Oh wait. There's a whole lot of tactical going on down there. You guys stay away. All right. So I'll be back in a second. So I have to resist the urge to sing because I can't sing worth a damn. But I've had like, is it Jacquez or Jacquez? I think it's Jacquez. I've had Jacquez. He can't like stuck in my head for like the last I don't know how long. Just walking around the house singing you, and he can't. And I'm trying. It's stuck in my head. The ooh, I think it's stuck in my head right now. And I'm trying not to sing those songs right now. Anyway, what's up, Jackson? Let's see. This is a loss. What's the next one gonna be? So now I think I will get into Hal Jordan a little bit. We talked a little bit about Dr. Poison, then went into gear stuff, and I need to look at Hal Jordan again and then maybe reassess where his gear is, because I did put like a crit flat or a crit piece on him, accessory piece, and I may or may not want to try using my frags for Dr. Poison, but she was not on the list. Oh yeah, Argent. Okay, Argent. Okay, all right. I can show this actually because I just got some of those frags as well. Yeah, it has been a minute. How have you been? Like, have you played the game? Have you still been playing the game? Because I know like a few people have just fallen off. And I've noticed that. And I think maybe they're not playing the game anymore. Or I also do start this stream at like midnight New York time, and folks are like, yeah, I got a job and a family and stuff. I can't be on here with you playing around, messing around. So the epic selectors, there's two different ones, and you can tell the difference after you've played a bit. But one of them you have to wait until they're released in the like weekly recruitment, epic recruitment pool, which would be your Dr. Poisons and your Cheshires. And the other one, you just have to unlock them. When this is over, which I could just make this over, because it looks like we're going to win. Yay for counters. Hooray, block team. So let me go to it real quick. Just as a quick explanation. Excuse me. Okay, so just as a quick explanation, because I have these, and the only because I'm smart, right? These here are only going to be characters that are currently in the weekly recruitment, epic recruitment mother box, like that. Not a featured mother box, but the regular mother box. That's where these characters come from, right? So you won't have Cheshire in here. You won't have Dr. Poison. As you notice, they've just recently been added. You still don't have, you still don't have Judo Master in here? You still don't have Judo Master or Vigilante in here. Are they not in the mother box? Guess they haven't been added to Epic Selector yet. Hold on. But they already put Swamp Thing in the legendary stuff. Hold up. Yeah, because they're here in League Recruitment. That's why. So if you go to Epic Recruitment, just to double check, can you put them in desired slots? I think you can't. You can't. Not yet. Not until they leave this recruitment. So they are not in the pool of characters that can be pulled from here. This is a perfect example now. I did this so haphazardly. So they're not here. Vigilante and Judo Master are not here. You can't pull them. All right. Just like with Cheshire and Dr. Poison, you can't pull them. So if they're not here, then you cannot use this version of the Epic Selector for them. These only go for the mother box ones, right? But you can use the there we go. You can use this version. Vigilante, Judo Master, Bayao, Cheshire, Dr. Poison. You can use them here. And these epic selectors, these are the epic selectors where there's a face on them. I wish epic character fragments, I wish they would like change the name somehow or the color so that you could tell the difference a little bit better. But the ones that have the face on them, you can select the newer characters once you've unlocked them. So, and these are harder to come by. Surprise, surprise. You have to wait till this banner finishes. Then no. This banner, and then once they're out of League Recruitment, then you can. That's why, and I think this is what confused me, why I was so surprised about Swamp Thing already being added to Legendary Recruitment. But that's different because you don't really use the selectors like that for him. I'd have to double check on this one, but I was already pulling, once I unlocked Aquaman, I was already pulling him here. That's how I got him to rank 10 so fast. You're in school now. Wait, where are you? I don't know why I thought you were in the States. Um, I'm taking my John Stewart to rank 10 this week. Yeah, that's fun times. That is fun times. John Stewart is definitely worth that. And I'm having an issue here with I don't know who to take frags of. So, for example, if I take Dr. Poison or Cheshire, I guess it's not a bad idea, but I'm pulling 40 at a time from the mother box. So then I'm just going to end up with 10 extra, and that would be like the long play farming for them that I would be doing. Why not? So I'm not sure about that. Hey, question. Or are you the Phantom Stranger? Who knows? Your character models are damn near exactly the same. Ghana. Oh, okay. Wait, so you're in school now? Oh, yeah, you're a little bit ahead of me. You're like 2 hours ahead of me. Okay. All right. Gotcha. So, and shout out. Got folks in Ghana watching me. That's what's up. I had a homie homie. He was cool. We haven't spoken in years, though. Who lived here and he was living in Geneva, but he would travel to Zurich for work fairly often. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, so Hal. I do have him rank 7, which means he should be usable, but not exactly useful, if that makes sense. I want to change this piece into an attack bonus piece. I have him in a lot of crit because of his AoE attack on his ultimate. However, let me double check the other skill, the basic, because everything else is a passive ability that he has. Superpower damage. Guess what that means? Mr. Terrific. 127 in Delaware. Yeah, you're East Coast. Yeah, exactly. You're on New York time. So, God, I feel so bad. I wish I could do this at a better time. Like if I did this at my lunchtime, it would be your morning, or if I did it like after work, it would be your like lunchtime. But in terms of the US, but honestly, after work, man, I'm just trying to chill. I'm just trying to chill on that couch after work. Okay, so and lunchtime I go to the gym. So I would be adding crit for this thing. Let me read through his skills one more time to be sure I'm not making a stupid decision. So basic attack, he swings a sword to attack an enemy target, dealing superpower damage equal to 85% of attack, and grants himself a shield that absorbs damage equal to 40% of attack power for 2 rounds. So the shield is based off of attack as well on his basic. There's a 50% chance that Hal's basic attack will be enhanced. While enhanced, Hal gains 10% attack, deals an additional hit with basic, so he does 2 attacks if it's enhanced, and applies his shield to all allies, which would be fun. When triggered, cleanse 2 debuffs from Hal. This came at rank 7. Okay, next. Increase attack by 15%. When using his ultimate, absorbs all of his shield into strength. For each shield equal to 1% of his max HP, gain 1% damage amplification up to a max of 50. If everything is safe, feels like I should be building him with attack in mind and not worried about the crit. Like, keep that crit piece on him, but then build. How did I get Hal? It was very, very, very stupid. It was very dumb. California time. Yeah, California time is perfect for you. You're like, man, this is right before I got to go to bed. This is straight. No, how Jordan was because I needed elite. It was so stupid. I needed elite frags so I could rank up. I want to say Aquaman. I'm just going to say Aquaman. And so I was stupid and I was like, I got 20 super encrypted tokens. I think I needed about 200. So what I'm going to do is just pull these. I'll save up for the guarantee. I'll save up for the new legendary later and I'll spend a little cash on it. Then fine. So I started pulling. I was nowhere near a guarantee counter in legendary recruitment. And then he just popped up. Had no desire, thought process, nothing. I was literally like, I'm doing something stupid because I'm too impatient to wait to take Aquaman rank 10 in 2 days. So let me open my super encrypted tokens now because I want it now because dopamine. And then I got Hal Jordan. So my bad decision actually worked out. How do people be having tier 3 devices for 27%? I'm sorry, that was funny. I'm sorry, that was funny. I could read the frustration. Um, we have to farm them. We have to farm them from the Evil Falls shop. So like if you go to my Batman, I'm sorry guys, I'm super sorry. That laugh caught me. I'm sorry. That laugh caught me. That really did. If you go to, oh, can I already rank them up? Oh no, it's because of the 8th medal. I'm not doing that right now. So basically in Evil Falls, I started with the advice of farming the lower pieces, like the epic ones and epic twos for the attack, and then progressed to farming it from Evil Falls higher. And it's really luck. You just have to be lucky to get it. I wish there was some kind of trick, some kind of, if you double tap this thing and then, spin in a circle, you'll get it. It's nothing. It's pure luck. The Hal Jordan thing, pure luck off of a stupid decision, which I would say, do as I say, not as I do. However, I can't tell you that when the dumb thing that I did got me Hal Jordan. I can't tell, because it was a stupid thing. It was a dumb thing. I shouldn't have done it. It got me Hal Jordan. I needed Elite Frags 2, pulled Hal about a month ago, and needed Elite Frags again this past week and pulled it. See? I feel all luck is gone. Both were pulled out on Gary. That thing, because it's a 1% chance. So it can happen. But it's one of those, like, my impatience and my telling you guys, don't do this thing, and then me immediately doing it benefited me. Do we know who the next legendary tune is? Nope. We'd have no idea. I got 70 tokens and want Fate, but don't know when he's getting. Yeah, we have no clue. We were just talking about that because they don't put out a calendar. We don't know, so we just sit and wait. 25%. Yeah, it's nice. Good Lord, it's nice. When you guys see the stats he puts up and how hard he hits, this is a big reason why. And then the other side of it is 13%. I'm getting basically 40% in attack from these two pieces. What? It's fun. I don't care how I want it now. I thought I was tripping. I thought that there was a glitch or something. No, it's fun. That part is the fun part. That part is the fun part of the game. And I do need to get, I'm not replacing this for real. Attack bonus real quick. So yeah, as you can see, I have one of these pieces out of, and I think you guys just saw me, like, all out of all these pieces that, and I've used some of these pieces as like fodder. Out of all of these pieces you see, I have one. So you can say luck, sure, call it luck if you want to. That's not a whole lot of, it happened. It definitely happened. But look at all the crap I had to farm first before I got it. All these flat stat pieces. This one was a nice piece for Swamp Thing. But it can happen. This HP be coming through though. I can't believe I just said that. This HP be coming through though. What is wrong with me? But yeah, so that's the one attack bonus tier 3 piece that I have. Just so you know. Oh, and this one I put on. I might be wilding by leaving this on Dr. Poison though. I might be out of my damn mind. This may need to be on a damage dealer. I might be doing too much for her. I might be doing too much for her. Because that feels so inappropriate. That feels so inappropriate. That's the only word I can think of to use for it. All right, so anyway, so we're going to go back to Hal Jordan. So part of me thinks that maybe I keep this crit piece on him and keep his crit up, but then switch to attack stats. So looking at your Batman, and this isn't a gloat, but Cheshire is broken. I don't have any percent accessories, and she is ranked 10, 25, 250k on attack. And oh, here, please believe. And this is just where the fanboy comes out. Please believe, if I had these gear pieces On Cheshire right now, forget it. Forget it. Even at rank 8, forget it. It's just, he's Batman. I love Batman. Stays on Batman. Batman will be a good character in this game for me because Batman. So yeah, that somebody, I can't remember who it was, back in the day was like, if you had the opportunity and this is your favorite character, then you should do everything you can to try to use him as much as possible. And I was like, you're right. The game is fun. You put your strategy in and everything else. But at the end of the day, it is a game and you're having fun. And what's more fun for me than playing with Batman? Nothing. Nothing. This is fun. Plus, I like his character design too. It's awesome. Everything about it. I love it. How? So, I want this to be an attack bonus piece. I like Dr. Poison too much to consider this, which is crazy. Poison Ivy is doing work right now. I cannot believe. Just so you, oh yeah, I have an addiction to Batman for sure. Yes, yeah, 100%. I have a Batman wallet. I'm a 41-year-old man with 2 kids. Yes, 100%. 100%. I have Batman Under Armour that I wear to the gym. 100%. I still have enough Batman clothes that I should be ashamed. I'm not, though. I'll walk around in my Batman t-shirts. I dare you to say something to me. I'm going to tell you why your mom doesn't love you. I promise you that. Excuse me. So, I feel like I need attack bonus on How. This is just regular attack. It's even tier 2, so it's not even giving that much stuff. At minimum, maybe a tier 3 piece. But I do not want to take this off of Dr. Poison. I've thought about it. In a homegirl of mine, way back in the day, but I have a thing about like tattooing trademark stuff on me. That part I don't like. That's the thing. It's like the same reason why like Kobe was one of my favorite basketball players of all time, but I never bought a Kobe jersey because there's something about having another man's name on the back of on my back that I don't like. Like, I don't want another man's name on my back. I know I'm not a macho dude, but those are like some macho things I guess I have where it's like, I'm not going to let another man label me and put his ownership on my back. I don't want that. I could be a fan of you and I can love you and think you're one of the greatest of all time and not put your name on my back though. Like, I don't know, that bothers me. It's a me thing, it bothers me. Oh yeah, 100% I rock the t-shirts all the time. All right, so righty. I have a few weird things like that where it's like, yes, superhero t-shirts, but you can wear a superhero t-shirt, but you know, Anthony Edwards. I love watching Anthony Edwards. I love Victor Wembanyama. I'm not going to put Wembanyama on my back like that. You don't own me. Like, I'm not your property. You're not. That's what I put on. Like, when you have kids, you write their names on their shirts because you know kids, they might lose their stuff. So you put their names on tags and stuff. You didn't lose me. You don't own me. I'm not putting your name on my back. I'm sorry. All right, let me stop. Funny enough, though, if I had the place for it, like a man cave or something like that, I would buy the jerseys and like frame them and put them up on a wall or something. That's different. I would do that. Just not on my back. No. All right. So anyway, I didn't mean to get off on that tangent. It really does bother. The more I talk about it, the more it bothers me. If it's good for you, do you. No judgment. Do what you got. Do what you do. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you smile. You ain't hurting nobody. All right. Anyway. So, bro, thinking outside the box. Anyway. So, attack. I think I want to put him in attack instead of crit. And I do have an attack piece here. And I think I would be able to, let me shift the attack stuff. If I could get an attack bonus piece here and see this, and by the way, when you say like, how did you get this? How did you get triggered? Only for me though. It's one of those I don't judge others if you have a good time. Like I don't think twice when I see other people doing it. Like it's not one of those like, oh, look at you. It's just like, couldn't be me though. That's just it. That's all. That is all. I don't know. Maybe somebody triggered me in a history class about slavery, and I was like, you ain't finna put Smith on me. Like I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Like my ancestors worked too hard for me to have somebody else's name on my body. Geez, that is so harsh. That's so harsh. If you do it, it's hurting nobody. Have your fun. Love your favorite players. No big deal. I will put it in a frame on the wall in my imaginary man cave that I'll have one day. But if that's what you do and that's what you love, ain't no judgment over here. Knock yourself out. People do far worse for entertainment. It's crazy you see attack in every line, but pick crit over attack. I don't see. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The only reason why I picked crit was because his ultimate ability is multi-target attack. That's the only reason. And right now, I'm thinking that I did that wrong because it does 7 times and it does an additional time, an additional time. And the more times it does it means you have more opportunities to crit. However, I am leaning more towards, like, as I'm reading all the attack stuff, that's what I'm thinking right now is that I'm going to shift it to attack. Like, as a matter of fact, I keep thinking on it. It's probably best if I just do it because I have this already here. So replace. And then this right here, I was looking for another attack piece that would be in line. So I'm not losing much in terms of like the stats themselves. Oh, Guy Gardner, what are you doing with this? You don't deserve this at all. So what we're going to do, Mr. Gardner, is we are going to give you an epic one piece. Get it? Epic one piece? Haha. And then replace that. All right, cool. Now I do want this to be an attack piece, and then I don't think I have an attack bonus piece here. You have Zatanna. What a team for him. Yeah, and I think I will. And the funny part is I think I will leave this piece. Albeit I wish this crit piece what? Well, no, because I already have enough attack everywhere else. If I have attack bonus, Poison Ivy. No, I like Poison Ivy too much. It's funny that a lot of these epics, and it might be outside of the box thinking, but a lot of these epics are more valuable to me than Hal Jordan right now. At rank 7, an old legendary who I have at rank 7 who I can't take to rank 8 until for another 2 weeks versus Poison Ivy who attacks an entire back row. Like I'm going to keep Poison Ivy. And I just leave crit on him here until I get another attack bonus piece. Let me remove the, let me go for all. Like Cheshire, she attacks a back row like a beast, so does Poison Ivy. We keep those. Pandora, what she does is she attacks and she heals based off her attack. I'm keeping this on her. This is HP bonus stuff. Yeah, HP. Okay, so all that's HP. So these are my attack bonus pieces. Dr. Poison might be the one where I'm like, I'm going crazy. Maybe. But I don't think enough, and I hate that I put a signature on this. But I don't know if I disagree with this enough to sub it in on Hal Jordan, seeing as how I'm going to have her rank 10 soon, and her heals are based off her poisons, which are based off her attack. I'm not taking this off of Mr. Terrific. Although maybe his might be the argument to do it. I've already put in the signature piece, so I'm not going to do it, but his might be the argument for that. So then having crit here, how much crit do I have? Out of his 8 missiles that he's going to drop, 3 of them approximately are going to crit. Cool. I use rock attack. Wait, what? When their skills specifically mention attack. Rock attack. So I think I want to get a attack bonus piece here. Let me check. I think I've used all my Evil Falls credit though. I think I've used all of it. Yeah. Well, I don't have this here anyway. And this is something that I was trying to farm. I do not have. Dad gummit. Dadgum. So then we'll leave it like this for now with increased attack. It really bothers me, but it's true. I'm trying to say that I'm being illogical by keeping these pieces on these two. But I don't feel like I am. I really don't feel like I am. I'm gonna use them more right now. Especially since I have an AoE mighty damage dealer. Her name is Wonder Woman, and she's better than Hal. So there's no need in me like the stripping of Poison Ivy, who is a tactical back row damage dealer, and a agile back enemy in the back row dealer in Cheshire is more valuable than having another AoE mighty attacker when I have Wonder Woman already. Yeah, I gotta hit Evil Falls. Well, I did hit Evil Falls this morning, but I did the other, like usually the Evil Falls farming that I do is I start lower because I have more chances of getting attack percentage pieces here. But this morning I did these two. And I'm I don't regret it, but it's one of those I want to focus on these more as I get through higher levels of Evil Falls. So, with Hal, let's see. Let's try to put him on a team and attack with Hal Jordan. So he does a lot of shields. I mean, it's pretty obvious what we're going to use, who we're going to use him with. So let's double check their gear. John Stewart, we need to do nothing about him. He's fine. Jessica Cruz, whom I do love. She has my heart. I know someone said about Pandora earlier. That's my Jessica Cruz and my Poison Ivy and my Mara. Yeah. So she has regular old flat stack attack pieces. Maybe I can replace these with higher ones if they are out there, but I think this is it. We do have this here that is an attack piece. Is there anybody else who would use that? Not really. Albeit, yeah, Guy Gardner as well. I have Batman in rank 9, and I'm steeping my fingers like a villain waiting for low level frags to accumulate. Also check Elseworld. Elseworld tomorrow, it'll be reset, and you'll be able to get more Batman frags. So that's where I'm waiting for. I need 10 more to take him rank 10. Jessica Cruz is my favorite. I got her to rank 12 at the moment. The game was giving me copies of her like crazy for a while. That happens. Yeah. And it's fun because she's actually good. She's actually good. Lex as well. Lex is a problem because I've stripped Lex down of so many things. All right, so here's the first question. This is HP. Let's go with attack first. We don't have to do attack bonus because we already know what that looks like. Speed here, regular attack, tier 2. That's the same as what we have on her already. So it really would have to be this attack here. And then with this one, regular old attack. There's nothing that's really floating around that says we should change that. Attack. I don't really want to break that up, so that's fine. And then crit. Let's go here to the skills. Projectile Warhammer, that's fine. She does this a lot though. Based off of attack, it's an AoE damage. Yeah. Increase attack power. Maybe I should put her in attack as well. You think so? Because I'm doing the crit set now, but I'm wondering if I'm making the same mistake with her that I was making with Hal. But we'll leave her like this because, truth be told, taking her up a rank, do I even have enough? Could theoretically. I would like to because I think she's actually really, really good. There's nothing wrong with investing in her. Now, going to Guy Gardner. I don't even have his badge activated. Do you see how much I just don't care about this dude? His gear is crap. Oh, his gear is crap. His gear's such crap. Okay, so let's try to change this a little bit. He has more attack because of his single target attacks. So he's attack over crit. Let's see here. Like, I really have like ranked up crap gear on him. And there's nothing I want to, well, maybe this plus crit. Is there any reason why Guy Gardner should have speed on him? Bats an explosive ball of energy at the enemy with the highest attack, dealing superpower damage equal to 150% of attack. Inflicts interference, which does absolutely nothing. That was a waste of coding that they did. Stop it. Don't look at the other heroes rank up before you change your mind. I've gone back and forth on just with crit sets and damage sets. I personally settled on 4 attack, 2 crit. Just feels better because it's more reliable. That's the thing. The AoE damage is where I have the crit. But I can't argue with the sets that you have, though. That is a debate for me. I just need more attack bonus. I need more percentage attack pieces. That's the problem. Okay, so I rank Guy purely to carry the first part of League Challenge in the Star Labs. And that's for this one, he's already good enough. I can get through like a few waves with this, but I'm sure that I could do better. Very, very sure that I could do better. All right, so let's see. Helmet-wise, replace. I don't want to, but I'm gonna. Let's see if there's anything out there worthwhile. Not really. Oh, I have this based on attack. Let's just do quality. Quality street music. Let's just do that. What is wrong with my brain? I just say the most random stuff. Bet. Nothing changes. Okay, shoulder. Bet. Nothing's going to change here unless I put this piece here. Yeah, we'll do that. Just to improve him slightly. All right, so we'll do that. But we're going to stick with mostly attack on him. All right, so next here, we are going to do that. See, already replace. Next here, I think I do have a, oh, I don't. I thought I had a Epic 2 attack belt. Whatevs. Here, this is the question. I'm only getting 6% crit and some armor piercing here. If I put, I'm not putting this on him. I can't. Although I could take this off of Constantine, because right now, given what Poison Ivy does, I mean, I use Constantine. He's cool, I guess, but I prefer Poison Ivy, so I could steal this off of him, put a lesser piece on him, a lesser crit piece on him, and then rock this with Guy Gardner. See, look, that's not even that much. It's HP. Damn it. But do I care more about the crit or the 8? Okay, well, let's see. Let's see if there's another attack piece. Nah, there's not. There's just this attack. There's that attack. And then with Constantine. He's not really doing that much for me, and he falls relatively quickly. Yeah, I'm okay with just putting him in a regular. We'll maintain the crit, but I don't want to get rid of the 8. I don't want to get rid of the attack like that. All right, so let's find an attack piece for him, and we can level that up another time. Replace, and then we replace this with the Constantine. Sure. And then last but not least, do we have not anything that's better? Not even on the crit side. And I'm not putting tier 3 pieces onto a rank 8 Guy Gardner. That's not going to happen. So I think we're good on improving him slightly. Don't know if it's only me, but Discord link is not working for me. Oh, is it not? Okay. I need to fix that. I can't even fix that from here, though, because I have to redo the broadcast. Hold up. Oh, can I even do that from here? Do I copy link? Do I share link? I don't even know how to do this. This is where the old man in me comes in. All right, one sec. Because I really don't want to open up Discord right now. I guess I should. It's fine. I'm going to be off in about 15 minutes anyway. So I'll just open up Discord. All right, I'll put a new link in the chat right now, and then I'll look into fixing that later. Fixing the one that's in the description later. Okay, so let Discord open up real quick. All right, so oh, and then I guess I need to look at Lex. Boo, Lex. His gear's trash too. Oh, his gear's trash. And what is his badge? I'm not unlocking anything about his badge, but what is his badge? Increases the shield damage absorption by 3%. Nope. Additional shield damage absorption increases to 6%, while the shield is active, increases defense by 20% and crit resistance by 20. That's actually really good. Regardless of whether he has shield, he will gain a shield and invite his allies to battle. Okay. Discord, I didn't know that, nor do I care. Stop giving me these things. Okay, so let's go to OnGrind for Gaming. Yeah, so am I fixing anything about Lex? I don't want to. But man, his gear is trash. I'm going to just do the basics, no rank up, no level ups. I'm going to just do the absolute basic for him. Invite people. Edit invite link. Expires after 7 days. How about never expires? That's what I thought it was. Generate a new link. Copy. Why would you hide the invite link? Okay, whatever. They hide it for some reason. Like, why are you hiding it from me? All right, so there we go. There's another link, and then I'll add that to, I have to remember, but I'll add it to the description when I'm done here. So I'm going to just basically tier up all of his gear. I'm not going to add any kind of resources to it because I don't care about him. I thought I do not have a, really? I don't have an Epic 2. Okay. That's surprising to me. What? I really don't have. Maybe that's why it sucks for him. All right, so this defensive piece could go on Soups or Mr. Terrific or the Bride. I do like using the Bride. Uh-oh, Lex, you're about to get screwed again. Oh, and then we also have yeah. Okay, we know what's about to happen. So we're going to replace this piece. And then we're going to replace this piece. Yep. And then we're going to, I'm going to leave this on her. So, yeah, you still got screwed. You only got, you still got screwed, Lex. Sorry. Anyway, this may go instead of that, which I could level up and get HP bonuses. And you do need HP bonuses for his shields. That would help that. Let's check to see on the speed side of things. I hate that I have to put speed gear on him, but it is what it is. I think, yeah, there's that. I should upgrade kit flashes as well. Here, this has no levels to it. There's not, and I'm not taking it off of any of these people. Lex, I was going to try to improve you slightly, and it ended up being like me just saying no, no, no over and over again. Oh, what is this doing on Harley Quinn? I mean, this doesn't help Lex at all, but why is it on Harley Quinn? And do I have any other HP flats? Nope, nope. Oh, look, you're going to get a good piece, Lex. HP bonus level 10. You're getting a good piece here. It's probably going to be stolen from you later. but you're getting a good piece. Look at that. Look at it. Look at God work for you. Okay, so, and then finally, this is an attack piece. Of course not. HP piece, we could do that. We can do that one, and we have several. Okay. Now we have to decide. I'm going to go to Lex's kit very quickly. The kit that bothers me. Attacks enemy 2 times, dealing physical damage, blah. Commands his allies with the highest attack to assist. Uses their basics. Lex has a 25% chance of enlisting others. So this is his advanced attack where he's calling assist. Robbing heroes to pay villains. Barely. Because honestly, Lex is probably way better than what I give him credit for, just based purely off the gear, but his ultimate thing, what they did to that just screwed it up. When using basic attacks, if Lex doesn't have any shield, he will gain shield that absorbs damage equal to 9% of his maximum HP. If Lex has shield, he invites the allies with the highest attack to assist him in battle. Okay, so that's another assist. Like, he is good in terms, like, maybe I just need to use him as an assist master and not like a tank at all. Whenever his allies use the basic attacks, a total of 4 times, Lex can charge in. Does this make him run with the Bride very well when she runs her ultimate attack? You're gonna leave that Not for long, man. I don't have anything to do with it right now. Not for long. It's not gonna stay on her. Because Harley Quinn's goat and deserves a slay queen. She is a goat. She deserves better treatment than what she got. She should be an epic. It's not gonna stay there forever, Spike. Don't worry. It's gonna get moved. I promise you, it's gonna get moved eventually. Activates defensive shields that gives blah 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 blah. All right, so. I mean, there is an HP bonus here and a block, and I really. Wait, the speed is because of his advanced attack and the. Where's the speed at right now? Is it over 200? 203. If I add another 15, that puts him at 218, which should be okay. So I'm saying this all to myself because part of me is thinking, screw the HP bonus, do the speed, and don't worry about the shields themselves. And just try to get those assists out there as fast as possible. Let's do that. Because this will probably be the first and last time for quite a while that I look at Lex. That's me being hyperbolic, but still. So this has attack on it, and I just get this one with HP. Block. Oh, but he's shield, so it does not matter. Attack with block percentage does nothing for us. And then the shoulder piece. Yeah, I don't really care about the +6. It does add defense, but who cares? We can just do a regular. All right, so yeah, we'll do that. And then just stick to speed for a while. Okay, we'll do that. And then the idea with this being, I don't care about the shield so much. All right, headed to bed. Thanks for staying and watching. I appreciate you. Have a good night. See you guys next time. And I'm gonna be out of here in like 10 minutes anyway. Got to get ready for work. When do you reckon we see Joker in the game? I mean, if the game survives, I assume April Fool's. That was my guess. That's always been my guess. It might be Christmas with the Joker, but I'm guessing it'll be April Fool's. We'll probably see the Joker when Heck Races is over. Yeah. I'm surprised that they released a game with him not in it. But I mean, some people say that about Shazam and Black Adam, so it is what it is. Albeit, well, no, I won't say that. All right, so he's at 215 right now in terms of his speed. Better speed, not the fastest in the world, but I'm treating him like I treat Swamp Thing at the moment, where he's support. He's not a tank. He shouldn't be in the front anyway. So now we have enough shield characters, supposedly, to maybe try some stuff, and then I will call it a video. So we'll see how Hal performs. Is there anybody down here, though? Oh, yeah, let's do this real quick. I'm trying to think. So I would probably have Lex as the off tank. So, well, I know Green Lantern and John Stewart is here. Let's just grab the Green Lanterns as we see them. Bang, 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 bang. All right, so we have a full Shield team now. Can you hear my excitement? Okay, I'm being funny, but stay back. We do need your shields, but more for Jessica Cruz than for him. So then Lex should probably go before Jessica Cruz, although Jessica Cruz hits hard as all get out. See, this is the problem with John Stewart. John Stewart would be so much better if his, and that's his tier 3 badge, is so much better when his shields are up immediately. I'm plopping him way back here, and it's only because I don't want my damage to fire off so infrequently. Oh, well, let's see what happens. We're gonna get Kate. We're gonna get dog walked here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. So, interference. Although I will have to say this too, as much as I want John's shields to go up and he still hits he still counters a lot without that shield being up. So can't be too upset about it. That was solid damage. Lex is so far surviving, mostly because there's only 2 enemies and he's not really being touched. Okay. All right, so Lex puts up his shields now. And then Jessica Cruz is going to have way more stacks. She's going to hit harder. So Jessica Cruz right now has 7 stacks up. So or 10 because of Guy Gardner. So this should be solid. Solid for the gear I have on her. Let's be fair. And rank 8. Let's be fair on that note. I don't want to lose this team up. So if it looks like we're not going to make it, I'm going to restart it and do a different team and then go back to this team. We have a lot of shields though. It feels like we would be like heavily sustained in certain battles. Am I going to have to start working on, yeah, that's a lot of green I'm saying. Am I going to have to start working on Lex? Knowing that like he's good here. Not the best, but he's good here. They're doing nothing with Zatanna right now though. They're handling Wonder Woman, but Zatanna's going nowhere. And if I had attack bonus on Jessica Cruz, that'd have been much better. Buddy. Yeah, so we're not getting past this. I'm going to put up you know what I'm going to do, which would be fun. And it's not going to be fair. It's not going to be a fair comparison. It's not a fair comparison at all. It's not a fair comparison. But we're going to do poison. And then we'll go back and use Hal and these shield teams on the next team ups that we do. But it's not a fair comparison when you see these people melt melt through this. Just be aware, I'm cheating. We're going to put you over here, Cheshire, so you can handle her. I'm keeping Swamp Thing in. Use him as an off tank. Why not? And perhaps DCU or Penguin. Let's put Penguin. That's fine. He doesn't get a lot of shine. He has been doing better lately. So this, sure. Okay. That's it. If you want to continue to run the shield team, consider getting the tier 3 Jessica Cruz emblem. Going to be tough with all the valuable. That's the thing. Use Pandora on the shield team. Pandora on the shield team would be better than Lex. Thank you. Argent, okay, yeah, I need to look at that. because I'm actually wanting to work on Pandora anyway. Thank you for that shout. I like Lex's call assist. If I'm being funny about the whole thing, but I do think they did ruin him. But if I'm being, look at the damage Poison Ivy just did. Anyway, sorry, distracted. But I am like actively trying to make Pandora as good as possible. I'm gonna take her rank 10 very, very soon. So why haven't I done it yet? I think I just missing the elite frags. But yeah, that's a good call out. Let me figure out how that works though, because John Stewart goes in the front. Then you have Guy Gardner. Hal Jordan, I guess, would be the other person in the front, even though he's like a rank 7. Yay, she killed him. Gosh, she's so good. So we're gonna try the shield team one more time with Pandora. That was a good call out. 14 milli. And he does a bunch of heals. Swamp Thing does. So let's run the shield team against whoever is going to be in the beginning simulation. Simulate. Beginner. Gorilla Grodd. So a tactical. And we're running mighty and tactical for the shield team. So boop, boop, all of you guys disappear. Except for the fact that now Pandora's in. Yeah, I need to go ahead and take Jessica Cruz right now as soon as possible. Okay, so next, and I don't think there's any other, yeah, no, not gonna happen. Not putting any other sacrifice characters in there. So no team synergy here right now. Let's see. You're gonna be in the front. I'm fine with that. You're gonna attack here and take care of that. You are gonna hit Green Lantern. Now, Jordan, I hope you survive, but you do have a tactical advantage. However, let's see what your HP is at 933,000 with a defense of, let's say, 20,000. So 900k. While Hal, as a legendary, about the same 900k, and then about the same as Shields, about 20,000 in defense. We'll keep it like that anyway. Okay. And now the ultimate order. This is where we run into a problem. Jessica Cruz does a whole thing with her shields that happens before. Hal Jordan should probably go first. Heals, shield, shield. Because it's a team up. Oh, we are at 3.7 million too, so we're low. They are much stronger than us. Maybe we should be in a more defensive posture anyway. Now let's see how this goes. And the idea, at least for this, is to be able to get 25% damage. With other better teams, it should be much higher than 25% damage. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Much higher. Hyperbolic. But if this is only beginner simulation. Okay. And the damage from Hal Jordan, not great. Again, rank 7 with good, not great gear. Definitely not great gear. Okay. Damien hit him pretty hard, but we're all right. We're okay. We're 3 turns in. I don't think we're even, I know we're not even 10% of the way through their health. This just may be a difficult setup for them, and I need to work on the shield team more. Because I don't think they don't have the gear to be good, if I'm being honest. They're all rank 8 well, except for John Stewart, rank 8. Pandora's rank 9, I believe. And then all the other 3 are rank 8, and then 7. So not the strongest team in the world. And I'm gonna let this run and just see what that yields. And I may need to focus my energies into leveling up Guy Gardner more. Talking to my TV like you can hear me. I think that's the next stage in content creation. Well, no, I mean, that could be a thing. I do know some content creators who allow the people to talk on their stream. Well, certain people, like a couple of their friends, so that they can respond. But yeah. Well, anyway, we're going to let this run and see what the stats say. I mean, I guess we got 12%. And I'm so hesitant to compare it to anything else because all of my other teams are so much better developed. They're just better developed. That's not... So it would only like serve as like a detriment to even try to say that they're anywhere near each other or to compare them. So yeah, 13%. So John Stewart did more damage, and I think that's because of the counters. He again is only rank 7, and then 2.6, and then 1.3. They were in the back, not doing a lot of attacks, and again they're only rank 8. So I think what I need to do is it's gonna be difficult for me to do that now because poison. But I feel as though my poison teams, maybe some exceptions here and there, are good enough. I have them at a level where now it's just about ranking up, leveling up their gear, leveling them up, ranking them up. So maybe I can start to focus like my gear assets towards this team and not be so stingy with the frags and the development of them because, yo, it could be good. It could be good. But I really love this team so much. It's so much fun. What am I putting in DCU though? Because I was gonna put in Mr. Terrific over Swamp Thing, which I will do now, just because I'm not necessarily worried about the heals in this scenario. You are gonna attack right here, and that's gonna create a problem for you. So what I'm gonna do, maybe. Last time what I had to do was put Superman DCU down here so he would just attack him and then that'd be fine. I wish that her advanced attack actually went first. It doesn't because of some kind of cooldown funkiness in the background. But I really wish that did go first. We are not going to get any real debuffs. But what we're going to do is put you guys here like this. No skip battle because team up skip battles screw me somehow. Grot is such a tank. Damian hides behind him. Well, that's if you get though agile attack and back row damage like with Poison Ivy and Cheshire. I love them. Then is that such a factor? Because I think right now I would tell people not to. Well, it depends on your roster. Can't be that kind of way, but. Grot is good, not great. His back row attack that reduces the action bar is actually really good. So we will see. But that's part of the reason why this is going to be successful is because Poison Ivy and Cheshire are just going to attack the back row. Yeah, so she had her shroud up when Damien decided to attack with his ultimate. So then she was fully invulnerable. Yay. Yay. And he's going to keep taking that poison damage. Keep taking the poison damage. A lot of poison damage. What was that number? Oh, it was 400,000. I thought I said 4 million. I was like, what? All right. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go ahead and call this a stream. Gotta get ready for work. We're going to have a busy week. For your boy. I may or may not stream tomorrow. It depends on if I go to Geneva tomorrow or not. If I go to Geneva, then I won't be able to stream. Oh no, I would totally hide behind Grot, and I'd be talking mad junk behind him too. Mad junk behind him. That's the benefit of having like friends who are offensive linemen. You just sit, brother. And what? Do something. Get him, Jeremy. Get him. Get him, Jeremy. Get him. I like my friends to be 6'8" and built like refrigerators. That's fun. 100%. Look at this. Look at this. 11 million from Cheshire and then 12 million from Poison Ivy. It's a thing of beauty. As Jeff Saturday, a center who I would want to be my friend because he's a massive human being. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Have a good night, good afternoon, good morning. And see you guys next time.